For the last 3 Januaries, I started off the year by making up my New Year's resolutions. This year, I'm changing shit up a bit and introducing a new yearly tradition into the future with the Stimulator's magic crystal balls. With the benefit of my left ball and my right ball, I can see the good times ahead. So without further delay, here are my predictions. I asked my right ball what it saw coming from the right in 2010, and it told me that there's going to be 3 high-profile deaths. This winter, while vacationing in Hawaii, right-wing radio fuck snapper Rush Limbaugh will take one too many painkillers while enjoying Sarah Palin's new show on Fox News. Rush won't be able to take the excitement of seeing Palin's debut on TV, and his huge belly will simply explode. This will be followed by the untimely death of radio fucknut Alex Jones in the sweltering Texas summer heat while spewing an emotional load of diarrhea against the tyrannical green lizards that planned the enslavement of humanity, the evil scientists who fooled the world with fake global warming peer-reviewed studies, and the ruthless Mexicans who plan to invade the US. The air conditioning unit in his studio fails, Mr. Jones's body will overheat, and his head will simply explode. For Glenn Beck, death will be a lot more fun. After snorting a decent amount of the CIA's best Peruvian snowflakes, Beck will proceed to pour gasoline on one of his interns and ridicule him on national TV. Well, the lowly intern will have just about enough of Glenn's antics, and when Beck leaves the Fox News building, he will be devoured by wolves. My left ball told me that in 2010, the resistance is going to kick it up a notch. Environmental activists disillusioned by the ineffectiveness of NGOs will join an underground movement of resistance to do what it takes to stop the destruction of the planet. A number of affinity groups will band together to put an end to the motherfucking Tarzans. The Olympic resistance will cause a major disruption of the 5 cock rings of death in Vancouver and wake up the world to the evils of this fascist Trojan horse. My ball also tells me that Obama mania will end later this year as the economy completely collapses. College occupations in the bankrupt state of California will set off an avalanche of inspiration with occupations happening all over North America. This in turn will inspire workers to take over their factories, government minions to walk out of their jobs, and US soldiers will point their guns at their superiors and force them to bring the troops back home. The Federal Reserve will be shut down and money will cease to exist. Citizen groups will hunt down and try war criminals, and others will dismantle coal-fired power plants and arms factories. Last but not least, golf sensation Tiger Woods will release his debut album of romantic ballads called I Am a Cheetah. And that about does it for this edition of It's the End of the World as we know it, and I feel fine. This week I exhort you to give what you can to the Haitian relief efforts. Haiti is the first country born out of a successful slave revolt, and we owe them our respect and compassion. I also want to thank the following slaves for making the first show of the year a reality: Tristan, Rosset, Ole, Christopher, David, Will, Mark, Max, Martin, Einar, Samika, Ernest, John, Thomas, Audrey, Florian, Adam, Elizabeth, Jim, Stanislav, Dan, David, Martin, Peter, Paul, Mary, and Nigel. I also want to thank Double Dubs for the dope graffiti piece he dropped somewhere in the UK. Still Placto. For links and more predictions for 2010 or to comment on this show, just visit my fucking website, stimulator.tv. Now do or do not. There is no try.
Remember, kids, you can podcast high-quality video of this show at submedia.tv.